Good morning everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. I am on the east side of my house, oak tree garden bed and cottage garden bed. I have my painting clothes on. I have an unpainted fence behind me. I'm sure you all can guess what my plans are for this morning. Get this fence painted. For some reason yesterday I thought I really want to get this fence painted and I want to get it done. I'm so happy with how it looks in the backyard. I can't wait to start painting. This is on my side yard, so this is where my neighbors will actually see it. So I can't wait to get it done. I think I'm just anxious about it. So my plan is to try and get this whole span of fence painted today. I think it'll be pretty easy because I don't have a lot of plant obstacles. So hopefully I can get it done quickly, but because it is outside, it's not my backyard, it's, you know, on the outsides in my side yard, I don't want to leave a half painted fence for a long time. So I want to try and get as much done today as possible while beating the heat, because we are at the very beginning of like a week-long heat wave, and it's probably going to be the hottest week of the whole year. So I am going to be kind of rushing. I don't even feel like I'm totally awake yet, but I want to get going. So having said that, let's get started. I almost forgot the before shot. Okay, so here's my cottage garden bed part of the fence, and then coming over here is my oak tree garden bed part of the fence with the Plumbago Espalier. So once the fence is all dry, I will train this Plumbago up onto the wires. I don't know if you guys can see those. See the wires here? So I will train all these up there. I've been leaving them sprawled all over the ground just because I knew I was going to come out in here and paint. All right, before shot, let's get going. So I've been using this short, I think it's a 4-inch roller, paint roller, to paint the fence. It's a 3/4 inch nap, which is like the fuzziness of the roller, and my contractor said that that would be the best for the rough nature of the fence. I guess the higher the nap, the easier it is to get in all the cracks and crevices, and so far it's working great. I've also been using a garbage bag placed over my plastic paint tray for easier cleanup, and it's made it really, really easy because I can just wrap up the paint in the garbage bag and throw out the garbage bag, and that actually is, I think, saving me on plastic because it allows me to reuse the plastic paint tray many, many times. We tried using it without the garbage bag, and it's just been so hot that the paint immediately dries on the tray warps, and the tray becomes unusable after one painting session. So after going through 2 or 3 of the paint trays, we started using this garbage bag trick, and it's working great. These wires that are on this fence are up there because I'm going to make an Espalier with this Plumbago that's down below. I haven't been training the Plumbago up the wires because I knew I was coming out to paint, and it's so much easier to paint without trying to cut in around all the plants. Ask me how I know with my narrow side yard honeysuckle Espalier that I am still not done with. After all this is dry, I'll go out to this garden bed and start training the Plumbago up the wire diamonds, and I think it'll be so beautiful. The stain we're using is Bare waterproof stain and sealer in the color Slate. It's technically a stain because it protects the wood fence. However, it's a solid stain. You can get stain in transparent, semi-transparent, and solid, and we chose solid because we like the look. Also, there are parts of our fence that were stained almost a red color, so we wanted something opaque enough to cover that up, and I have to say we're really, really happy with the outcome so far. For all the other parts of my fence, we had to be very, very careful since we share this fence with our neighbors, and we didn't want any stain seeping through to their side through the cracks or even through over the top. Luckily for this part of the fence, we own both sides. The other side of this fence is my backyard, so I felt like I could go much more quickly and not be so cautious and not worry about the stain seeping through, and I felt like it went so much faster. While I was out there painting, I had quite a few of my neighbors walking by and stopping to tell me how much they liked this color. I was so happy to hear that even one person say that, because this dark gray, or basically black stain, is a real outlier in my neighborhood, and I didn't want anyone to think it was a mistake, and I love how it turned out. And done. So that took about 3 hours to finish. I am so happy with it. I am absolutely covered in paint on my face. It's okay. I got it done. So let me show you guys a closer look at the fence. All right, so here it is over in the oak tree garden bed. It is time to cut back my Naked Ladies amaryllis. I was blanking on the name there for a second, but it looks good. It's kind of hard to see because of the dappled sun through the oak tree, but it looks really good. We still have to come in and we have to do details. I'm gonna come in with a paintbrush and do the footer board right there because I think I wasn't gonna do that, but now I do think that that needs to be done. But you guys can see how beautiful it looks. I've gotten so many of my neighbors stopping their cars and stopping when they're walking by and telling me how good it looks. So I'm really excited about it. Here is the cottage garden bed looking good as well. So you would look at this fence and you would think that it would be really easy, but each board was kind of warped, and it would either be warped concave or convex. I don't know if I'm getting that right, but it was kind of just bent a little bit, and so you couldn't just go through with the roller. You kind of had to like cut in a little bit, so it took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. I don't care though, it's done and it looks beautiful. The birch tree in front of it looks gorgeous, and then I was even able to come around here and get the gate. We took down my contractor came out here and he was giving me tips about my painting technique. He's awesome. He's really sweet. And he helped me take down my Clematis armandii. Yeah, I think that that's what it's called. So we kind of just laid it over this way. As soon as it dries and we do the touch-up paint, we're just going to put it back up like there. So you can see the hinges I just painted around, but it looks really, really good. So painting on the outside here, pretty much done. Jason is off work tomorrow, so he's planning to do all the touch-up work, so I don't have to do it. Yes. So that is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a chance to get into your garden today.